Man, it is hot out. It's like 86 degrees right now. And I'm wearing my jacket still. Don't know why. Oh, I know why. It's to be safe. Safety first, kids. Ooh, that guy's going. Guy or girl, one or the other. That looks like fun. Man, I really need a new jacket. I really need something that's like for the summer, and I need something that's for the winter. Well, maybe not the winter, because, you know, I can't really ride with snow on the ground, but something that would be better for my mornings that tend to be around 30 degrees, 35 degrees later in October. And then for days like today in the afternoon, something that has just so much breathability would be pretty nice. I mean, I got this jacket as a gift. It's a Viking jacket. I don't know what the model is or any of that. It's kind of gifted to me as a second-hand type of thing. So I don't really know exactly what it is, but I know it's not very good for hot temperatures. I wish it was a better jacket for everything else. I mean, it even has a winter liner or a colder weather liner I can put into it. But truthfully, this jacket's not bad in cold temperatures, like 35 degrees. I've ridden with it in 35 degrees without that liner, and it's been fine for me. Except that my hands and stuff get cold, and my wrists, but you know, that's not due to the jacket. So I've been fine for it otherwise. Surprisingly, with this motorcycle, my legs are fine when I'm riding in colder temperatures. I think it's just the shape of it. It'll actually make it so that the air just seems to flow around my legs instead of onto my legs. And the engine heat kind of just stays in that area near my legs. So once I get going, you know, my legs seem to be fine. What I really need to get is new gloves. I don't even know the brand of these gloves. I think I got them on Revzilla. They came in with like the knuckle guard that's there, like being all tilted off to the side, so it was putting uneven pressure on my knuckles. It was really painful, but luckily they were just kind of stuck to the inside, so I just had to peel it off a little bit and move them, and now they work fine. But in cold weather, I mean, as you see, they're really perforated, so they do not work very well in cold weather scenarios. I usually get into work when it's like 35 degrees out. I get into work and my hands are like this bright red. Or at least my fingertips are red, and my palms are like this eerie white. The helmet that I use is the Icon, oh man, what is it? It's a pretty good helmet. I don't think it fits me as perfectly as some other helmets might. Of course, I haven't really tried many others, but you know, it's a helmet. It was on clearance. I think I paid like 160, 180 bucks for it. Of course, I don't have the factory shield on it either. I have a tinted shield. I'll let this guy go first. Though my windshield's like all scratched up now just from use over time, and I wish it was a transition. Those are a little bit expensive, but I really wish it could change to like a clear color, so that way I don't have to carry around the second lens, which I don't, because the last time when I put my factory windshield into a bag and all that, it got all scuffed up just from rubbing. Even though I had put like a cover around the visor, just the rubbing still caused it to get permanently messed up. So it's usable, but barely. So generally I don't really change my shield. The last thing I have are these Alpine Star shoes, and I can't talk. They are pretty nice. They're actually the first riding shoes that I've had. I was wearing just plain old sneakers and they were terrible for riding. Just not enough support. I didn't feel safe with them, and they're pretty good. I mean, they feel just like sneakers pretty much, except I feel like my sneakers had a little bit more grip on the bottom. These tend to be a little bit more flat, which when you first get to a stop and there's a little bit of like rocks, you know, at the stoplight or stop sign or whatever, and you set your foot down, it definitely doesn't feel as stable with these shoes as it does with you know, like regular sneakers even. But they work as an all-around thing. I've worn these to work, and I've walked around work all day and everything with them, and they've worked great. At the start, they had to break in, and during that break-in period there was a bit of pain because it was putting unnecessary pressure on my big toe, on one of the shoes, not on the other. But that's since gone away. Just took a bit of time. I think about a month after having these, it was starting to go away. Hey, I'm corny too. But anyway, that's the gear that I use. Nothing too crazy or special, and most of it pretty cheap. Anyways, hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one.